stepping into a courtroom, like I know it can feel like stepping into a lion's den, right? Yeah, you ever wonder why sometimes it seems like justice just doesn't feel like it's been served? You walking out of the court thinking they ain't even listen to the real issue, right? That's because most of us are used to the courts, the military courts, right? It's rigid, it's technical, it give you the cold shoulder, right? But then there's another courtroom that operates on a whole different wave, whole different world. Call that the court of equity or chancery court. Same building probably, right? But it's two separate worlds, two separate jurisdictions. And understanding, the difference in these courts that really can change the whole trajectory, the whole outcome of your case and your entire life. You see, in these military courts, the ones we typically see on TV, we typically go in, right? It's all just black and white. Black and white rules, procedures, and the gotcha technicalities, right? In the fine, it's like the fine print. It's really like a maze that's designed to set you in the trap on form and procedure. Like, did you file the right form? Did you say the magic words? Did you meet the deadline? If not, they'll dismiss your case over a typo while ignoring the real issue, while ignoring the blatant disrespect and injustice. That's just frustrating, right? See, the system cares about like the letter of the law. If the law says you owe a tax because of some technical definition. See, these military courts, they don't care if the law is unfair or if they overreach and violate you. They're gonna enforce it anyways because they assume for you to be a strong man. Often, the little guy just loses on the technical foul. Now, once you enter a court of equity, you see, it isn't about the codes, the statutes. It's about fairness. Exclusive equity asks, well, what's the right thing to do here given the principles of justice? You see, it's got the power to look past the technicalities and address the real substance of the matter. What's really going on here? Think of exclusive equity as the compassionate judge who can say, hold on, following that statute to the letter will produce, unfair result in situations. So I'm not going to do that, right? Exclusive equity, it can void contracts that are unconscionable. It can stop someone from abusing like legal loopholes and ensuring that there's a real remedy for you, a real remedy for strict, laws that go against other people, injunctions, private trust, specific performance. I could go on and on, right? But here's the kicker: most people never access a true court of equity because they don't know how to ask for it. And that's by design. By default, it's like you get shunned into law where they assume you're a public citizen or a strawman bound by the statutes and codes. Like, that's not what we want. But if you declare that you're a private citizen and you invoke exclusive equity, like through a bill in equity in the court of equity, asserting your private rights, your equitable rights, right? Then you essentially lock the other courtroom. And the judge, often the same person who sits in, these military courts, they got to put on a different hat, a chancellor's hat. That's when things change. The focus shifts to good faith and fairness, equality, what's right here. The intent of the law, not just the text, not just the letter of the law. Then all of a sudden, you stop feeling like you're government property. You stop feeling like you just a number that's being managed and processed, right? Exclusive equity considers your rights. See, there's two court systems, which means there's two different outcomes. One can leave you broke and overwhelmed and just completely broken, and the other can actually deliver the justice and remedy that favors you and your rights. See, this is a lawful remedy to reclaim your rights from a government system, that defaults you to codes and statutes over real fairness to living beings. When you know how to walk through the equity doors, Then the lions, then that shit closed. Or you can say the lions just, they turn to lamb. You feel me? Justice, justice with the heart, it still exists and it's yours to claim. I like, don't play by their game in their venue, their arena, their jurisdiction. You need to shift the arena, shift the venue and jurisdiction into a court of exclusive equity. We got a free class that's coming up, and I would love to have you on the inside of that. We're going to do a deeper dive into that. I just want you to comment equity, EQUITY. Comment equity, and I'm going to send you a link so you can join the class. It's going to be intense, but can we really afford not to understand our rights under this Constitution when they tell us ignorance of the law is no excuse? I don't think so. I'll see you on the inside.